You know what? I feel so happy that you're taking my brother Vidyut's name with. All right, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Hollywood star, great human being has come today on my show, and behind the scenes he said the most good-looking man in India he's met is Siddharth. Kannan, thank you so much. Chuck Russell. Chuck Russell, thank you, man. Thank you. You know, we were having a chat before, yes, and I asked you that who's better looking, and you said, boss, Vidyut needs to look like you. Would you like to say that on camera?
I can see this is going to be a fun interview right away.
No, you can speak the truth.
He's the most honest guy. He's the most honest guy.
So who's better looking?
I think the beauty on the inside of both of you shines like the sun. So I need my shades to even think about it.
No, I don't want beauty inside. I'm a very...
We're just talking about the outside beauty right now.
The outside beauty.
Yeah,
I'm very
superficial. You're right. I need to hear this, Chuck. Yeah. You have to decide who's better looking right now.
Because I'm a superficial guy. Tell me.
Sid, your beauty is a special taste, but it's bursting out at all the times.
You know, I'm sounding like a dish here, brother. You know, like, that meal was so beautiful in the inside. But you know what? Honest to God, I followed all your films. I love Vidyut. I've known him since our teenage days. But you know what? If they told me there was the biggest Bollywood actress here, if there was Cameron Diaz here, and there was Chuck Russell here, I would say, I want to meet Chuck, sir. So give it up for Chuck, sir, ladies and gentlemen. I mean that honest to God. So Chuck, sir, tell me honestly, what's that one lovely Hindi line you've learned in India?
Let's put it like this. I have not learned Hindi, but I became part of this movie with the grace of my cast. I know every scene in my movie, but I never learned the language.
You know, he remembers the dialogues. Please don't ask him to do it. It's like me telling you, come on, stand on
the chair. No, I won't.
So the thing is,
out of respect, I won't butcher the Hindi.
No.
But he's one of the cool thing about Chuck is, so the thing here is with Chuck, यार ये emotion, पहला अंग्रेज है जिसको कुछ बोलने का मन नहीं करता कि hey, say, आप कैसे हो, पानी पी रहे हो कि नहीं, because he not interested. He wants to just do it right if he does it. इसको emotion समझ आता है यार. एक बात कुछ उल्टी बोलो, सीधी बोलो, इसको समझता है. That's the difference between Chuck Russell and any other American I've met.
My God, sir. But he just said that, you know, you don't even ask whether you need water or anything. You're just bothered about what's happening on the sets. Right?
I get a little carried away with it. It's true.
Yeah, huh?
That's true.
You're like a tough taskmaster, huh?
I'm tough, but let's put it like this. It's an honor. It's such an honor to be here. I can't make too much. I can't make light of it because we're telling a story that's so much fun and so much joy with these amazing elephants. But we're telling it through the Indian culture, and I've always wanted to do it properly. So for me, it's an honor to be here.
So you know what? Can I, being your younger brother, since we've known each other since 20, 30 years.
Of course.
Right, you know, can I make you say a Bollywood dialogue and will you repeat after me? It'll be a simple one. All right?
You can do it. Okay.
It's a very simple one, okay? This is the king of Bollywood, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Have you heard of him?
Yes.
Of course. So let's do this together, all right,
Okay.
sir? Put one hand in front, sir, if you don't mind. There you go. It's the legendary Amitabh Bachchan. Rishte mein हम
Yes.
तुम्हारे बाप लगते हैं बाप okay, we'll go slowly
Almost.
बाप लगते हैं नाम है शहंशाह हाय
What am I saying?
Perfect.
sir I
Good
promise you on
one.
God
Yes,
sir
yes.
hey listen guys you're here to applaud also come on
No,
everybody
this was very good, Chuck. Really.
Thank you.
sir this is like
My
an
heart's in it.
iconic dialogue and you have nailed it. One take artist you are, sir.
Wow. Thank you.
Absolutely. You know, sir, I have a small request. Since you love India, since you love Vidyut, you love me more. I want to know, are you planning to settle down in India? I think you should. Please stay here for good.
You can't get rid of me. I'll keep coming back. You'll see.
Yeah? You promise me that?
I promise.
Okay, when you look at Vidyut, what is the first thought that comes to your mind? You worked with a global phenomenon of stars, all right? Nightmare on Elm Street, Eraser, Dwayne Johnson, Jim Carrey. When you look at Vidyut, honest to God, what comes to your mind? Besides the chopsticks in his hair, which looks great.
The word dynamo, is that corny? It's just, he has a spirit. He'll come back for the third, fifth, 10th emotional take. The problem for me is he'll do that with stunts beyond what I'm very comfortable with. So he will put it out there. He wants to really do it. I want to make a movie where there's an illusion. He wants to really do it for his fans.
नहीं, so basically Chuck के साथ क्या है यार ये Hollywood के ना जैसे आपने बोला जिन के he's worked with, these guys are very, very particular about safety. And for Chuck, he visualizes a scene, then he comes and tells you, and he expects it to be done in, like, with harnessing and a lot of safety.
There's stunt craft that Vidyut doesn't care for.
No, there's this incident where we were just talking about that, where that whole wall episode happened. Chuck, can you please tell him this?
There's a set being built in the middle of the jungle.
All right.
Which is fun alone, but that's what we do. And in the story, his character is going to jump through a window from the second story. And I see the wall has only one tiny window the size of my belt buckle.
All right.
You know, 10 feet, 12 feet up in the air. And I'm like, well, you know, you guys, you've got to get the set right. This is not the set. We need a window.
So basically, Chuck ने जब बोला कि set में खिड़की के अंदर से निकलना है, yeah, we should do it. So जब हम शूटिंग में गए तो वहाँ पे असल की दीवार में छेद कर दिया था. हमारे इंडियंस आ छेद कर दो उसको. इतना चाहिए, इतना करना. Chuck comes on the set and he's like, what is this, buddy?
We had a conflict.
Chuck कहना तुम जाओगे नहीं. मैंने कहा फिर जाने
jumping through that.
Please हमें शूटिंग खत्म करनी है, जाने दो. No, you can't go.
It was a
this
real
movie.
conflict. It was one of our only real conflicts. I said, look, give me half the wall. I'm going to CGI the rest. I don't want my actor to break a nose. Of course he can do it. But is he going to break this or break that? But he's like, no, I got to do the real thing.
So, but I want to know, sir, when you talk about conflict, did you fire him? Were you at loggerheads? Did you do all the stunts that he does? Both of you were like Jackie Chans with each other. What was happening, sir? I want to know that because I'm the juicy guy. I mean, juicy content guy, all right?
He was ahead of me on all the action. That is his style. And I learned his style over the course of the show, and we supported that. What was fun for me was taking him into the vulnerable side. Okay, so I see the tough guy. How am I going to break this down for an international audience? Where am I going to find the soft spots? How am I going to embarrass his character? How am I going to show how his elephant is a little upset he left before? How is he going to convince his elephant he still loves him? These were the things that I think are unique and fun.
You know, I'll tell you one thing. I remember when Vidyut used to call me day in and day out and tell me, you know what? I want to be fit like you. I want to train like you. You know, those half an hour I used to train him every day.
Most of the day,
I think it looks work.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, his discipline goes, beyond.
You know what he calls me? Right now he's calling me Sid, but he calls me Sid Sir. Because every morning at 4 a.m. I used to tell him, get up early, don't sleep late. And today, he's a fine young man, sir. Tell him.
Tell him. Tell him what I said.
Tell him what I said.
Repeat it.
Repeat it. Okay, sir. I really want to know this. What comes to your mind when I take the name Cameron Diaz? You worked with her in Mask.
Just charm.
So
Just charm, the real thing.
What comes to your mind?
Me?
I don't want to know what comes to his mind.
Neither do
I have an
I,
idea. I have an idea. Cameron's all about charm and grace.
So, but I mean, my thoughts are very pure, sir.
I don't know.
You know what I
learning.
think of Cameron Diaz? I wish I had a sister like her.
Actually, that's the thing about Cameron. Cameron was not the prettiest person we could find.
What are you saying? Yeah.
No, she was. What? Again, you're not going to like this answer. But what's on the inside? That girl's a riot. She's truly fun. She's truly good-hearted, and I knew I could get that on screen. She'd never acted before in anything before The Mask.
Please don't give him her number. We'll ask
So
for
please,
it
the number, sir.
next,
I promise you, sir, please, the number, please. I promise you, I'll only give 45 missed calls a day.
That's all right.
All right? Cameron, I love you. I'm coming to Hollywood with Chuck, sir, for the next film, Mask 2, 3, 4, you and me together. My buddy Arnold Schwarzenegger. What comes to your mind when you look at him and you worked with him? What?
I think discipline. I think this guy's one of the more disciplined guys from the bodybuilding background. He is unique. It's like working with a mountain.
So, you know, when he puts his muscles in front of your face, does it cover your face?
But Chuck, is he a funny guy? Like in real life?
Arnold's hysterical. I mean, yeah, that's true. And he's always thinking of one-liners. So the problem with Arnold is if he has too much time off the set, he'll come on the set with another, Chuck, can I say, do you get the point when I stab you? And I'll say, we've already done 5 of those in this movie. It's going to be enough.
No, Chuck, there was an incident. I'm not really sure who was it about. Was it about Dwayne or somebody who were like, he wants to pump all the time and the other one doesn't?
All right. Arnold would ask me, rightfully so, when there's a sequence where we're showing the arms, he would say, give him 10 minutes, to pump up. And, he was head to gym on the set, and it was all about, that. And that's the discipline I'm referring to, in a way.
Was Vidyut like that too?
Vidyut already is. If Vidyut already is what he is, I have to stop him after 6 hours of working out. I'll say, where have you been? And he's constantly doing it. He doesn't need it in the set at all.
You know, this is really unfair. I've told you to take rest every time I trained you. You got to listen to your teacher at times. What are you doing, dude? Say sorry to me on camera.
I apologize.
Vidyut kind of lives the life. That it's 24/7 for him. So it's a little different than the Hollywood sensibilities, where we're going to do it right in front of the camera.
And was The Rock also the same?
Actually, the funniest damn thing with Dwayne was I actually on the scene where his shirt gets
Don't go very close to him. He might kiss you.
Yeah, I know.
Be
No,
careful.
this is a true story.
He's like a scary guy.
This is a true story. Because of the
Don't go too close to him. I promise
Because-
you. See, I'm telling you, he's done this. He's done this to me before.
because of what my experience with Arnold. The first time Dwayne gets in a sword fight and gets cut up, I said, well, if we have 10 minutes before we're going to shoot. And he goes, why? I go, well, in case you want to pump up. And he looked at me like, he said, are you kidding?
See, what a difference between both actors.
Yeah, brother.
Man. When he told me this, I was like, wow, such different beings, beautifully built.
They are amazingly different people, but there's the thing that's common amongst these guys. There's a passion and a discipline from Arnold to Dwayne, Vidyut, Tom Cruise. There's a real similarity.
You know what? I feel so happy that you're taking my brother Vidyut's name with Dwayne, Tom Cruise, everything. Brother, I'm genuinely proud of you. Honest God, sab log jahan khade ho. Taali bajao, everybody. Come on.